Howdy, I'm LaurieMoon, the leader of the guild known as Luna, and I make YouTube videos. Whether it be commentary, responding to mail, doing lucky draws, or simply playing the game, I love to make them, and I'm glad that so many people enjoy watching them. Back in December of 2011, I made a guide of the Dr. Diaper prologue mission. This guide helped heaps of people out on how to farm for cores effectively as well as quickly. Towards the end of the video, I specifically stated that I would not go into detail on how to craft accessories with the cores you get, because it was, quote, just too complicated. Well, today I shall attempt to eat my own words, as I'm going to be teaching you all the basics, if not the entirety, on how to craft accessories. To make things easier, just like my prologue guide, I will be dividing this guide into 4 sections. Unlocking the Alchemy machine, what accessories different cores can give you, creating core fragments, and last but not least, making the accessory.
Now let's start from the very top and go straight into how you unlock the Alchemy machine.
Unlocking the Alchemy machine is much easier than people make it out to be. By talking to Dr. Diaper, you can get given the option to upgrade your accessories to have skills put on them. You can either seriously upgrade 10 accessories for the best selection of skills, or put in a low amount of materials onto an accessory and do this 10 times. After 10 upgrades, Dr. Diaper will give you a quest in which he requires 6 screws and bolts, or something like that. I haven't done this quest for nearly 2 years, so forgive me if I'm wrong. To get the items, you must fight on a specific map. Train, Club, Lab? I can't remember. Anyway, even if you fail this quest within the 24 or 48 hour time limit, it does not matter the slightest. After you've won or failed the quest, Dr. Diaper will give you the Accessory Alchemy option, in which you can use cores to craft accessories.
Next up in the guide, we've got a second section, is what accessories different cores can give you.
Before starting anything, you need to be sure of what accessory you are trying to get. I will now showcase the different cores and the accessories they give. The Fire, Ice, and Thunder Stars give you bracelets corresponding to each element. You can either get 1 or 2 bracelets, or slightly different colour variants. For example, the Thunder Star can give you either a gold bracelet, or a white bracelet. I'm not 100% sure what the differences are between them, slightly different attacks I'd imagine, but this is a core crafting guide, not a combo guide. On top of this, harder Dr. Diaper missions can give you elemental stars. These come with a higher starting percent and give you 1 of the random element bracelets. The Mutant Star gives you this weird laser glove, and you can either get 1 or 2 gloves or a green colour variant. I know for a fact that the green one is pretty good, but this one, not so much. The Iron Star gives you spiked bracelets. Most people don't like them, but if you're good with counters, this accessory can be devastating. Here is Elite Reaper showing his pair. The Acid Star can give you a slime with eyeballs all throughout it like the first boss in the prologue mission. Here's Zangoose showing his. And the Melt Star gives you the same accessory without the eyeballs in it, with the chance of getting different colour options, blue, green, red, or purple. Melt Stars can only be obtained through Baphabon missions. The Gamble Star gives you a dice hat, and the Gravy Star gives you a much more drastic golden dice hat. Both are fun to use from time to time, but not too practical. The Evil Star can be obtained through Baphabon or through the Cloud of Pitch Dark mission. It gives you the Demon Wings, which the Ominous boss has. Colour variants include black, grey, and red. The Grey Pair can be obtained through a Mixum core, but I will get into that much later. The Charm Star is from higher rank Dr. Diaper missions or Baphabons. This gives you either a purple, white, or pink pair of Lilim Wings. The purple pair can be obtained from a Mixum core, but the other 2 are only from a Charm Star. Once again, I will talk about the Mixum core later on. The All-In Star is from the Dr. Diaper Deadlock or Mortal Kombat missions, and can give you the Valkyrie's shield, or sword, or both sword and shield. My friend Suicune has both the sword and shield. Say hi to the camera, Suicune. The Cross Core from the Mortal Kombat missions is only obtainable from getting an S rank, which requires opening all the doors and getting all the keys in every single room. It's the second rarest core accessory to the Empress Core, and Zangoose has it! He told me there were 4 different types of the crosses for the different elements, with only minor variations to the last charge C attack of a combo in each. Other than that, there are no visual differences between the 4 types of crosses. The Violent Core from Baphabon missions gives you either wolf claws, feet, or both claws and feet. I was unable to find anyone who had this accessory, so unfortunately I cannot show it to you. The Crimson Core is from the final boss in the Baphabon missions, as well as from treasure chests leading up to the boss herself. From this you can either get a single whip, 2 whips, a fire cape, or a fire cape and a single whip. To get the fire cape and 2 whips, which is the full set, you must use a different core, the Empress Core, which is only obtained from the final boss. It looks identical to the Crimson core, but has fire around it. Elite Reaper has both the whips and the fire cape, which he was able to get from an Empress core. Lucky bastard. Finally, the Mixum, from both Baphabon and all ranks of Dr. Diaper, which can give you any random accessory with the exception of a few, such as the Violent, Empress, Melt, Cross, and All-in cores. Or, at least this is what some people believe. Rumour has it you can get the All-in accessories from them too, but this is yet to be confirmed. I don't know anyone who has gotten one from a Mixum personally. Anywho, I got most of my elemental bracelets from Mixum cores, as well as my grey Ominous wings and purple Lilin wings. I believe these are the only two colours from these cores you can get.
Now that you know every accessory you can get from the cores, it's time for us to go and make some accessories.
No, you have not yet learned some of the finer points, which brings us onto the next segment.
Here we go, everyone! It's time for creating core fragments.
When you first put a core into the Alchemy machine, it says 8% or 6% for Mixums, 10% for slightly rarer cores, stuff like that. Anyway, once you fill up the 3 bars of power, tech, and life, you'll be able to try your luck at crafting an accessory. However, every time you add a material, the percentage goes down. In order to make it go back up again, you must use sands. The sands rank from blue, green, gold, rainbow, and silver. The blue one gives you 0.1%, green gives you 0.5%, gold gives you 1%, rainbow gives you 2%, and silver gives you 3%. By adding sands you can increase the success rate, but the success rate maxes out at 20%. That sucks. That's still only a 1 in 5 chance of getting an accessory. Well, it is possible to increase this, but I will get into that in a moment. As well as sands, there are also core fragments, which give you a whopping 5%, surpassing all of the other types of sands. Remember those Dark Souls you got 40 or so of when you completed the prologue mission? Ever wondered what you used them for? Ever stocked up the maximum of 999 Dark Souls and thought, damn, why do I have so many of these? They don't do anything! Well, I'm about to teach you. If there is an accessory from a core which you know you don't want, for example, the Thunder core, put that into the machine and fill it entirely with Dark Souls, then click OK. The machine will go, and you will have a chance at getting a core fragment. When you finally have a bunch of sands, fragments, and spare cores, you are ready to try your luck at crafting an accessory.
Here we are at the very last section of this guide, and it is how you actually make an accessory. Oh wow, you didn't cut me off this time.
Alright, I'm sorry it took so long to get around to this. This is probably what you came here for. First, pop your core into the machine and load it up. Alright, it maxes out at 20%. What you need to do is add spare cores which you know you won't need into the core which you do need. Then by doing this, wham! Oh, the success rate went from the max 20% to a non-maxed out 20%. That means... holy shit! That's right, by adding other cores to an existing core, you can increase the maximum percentage. So, add loads more cores and sands until it can be maxed out at 50%. Note that it will not go any higher than this. Now, most people believe that 50% is glitched, and if you try to craft an accessory with this, it will not work no matter what. I back up this rumour by having tried 3 evil stars at 50% and having them all fail. Looking at this logically, I had a 1 in 2 chance of making it fail once, a 1 in 4 chance of making it fail twice, and a 1 in 12 chance of failing 3 times in a row. Maybe I just have really bad luck, but I believe that 50% is glitched, so when you're trying to craft your accessories, go for 49.9%. Remember that you cannot actually craft your accessory until the 3 bars are full, and by filling them up, you lose 0.1% each time. So consider using your better materials like mammoth meats, peaches, and Moa bird wings. Once all 3 bars are full and you're at 49.9%, it's time to try your luck. I'm going to try it out with this here mutant core. Here we go! Let's party! Well, I'm perfectly calm. Fuck! And so, there you have it. There isn't much to it. Let's do a quick recap of some of the key points. 10 upgrades of your accessories will give you the quest to unlock the accessory craft option. Win or lose, you will unlock it. Only use cores which you want the specific accessory for, unless you want to use mixins. Fragments can be made from Dark Souls loaded into a core. The total success rate can be increased from 20% to 50% by adding unwanted cores on top of an existing core, and 50% is considered glitched, so bring it down to 49.9% to be safe. Well, I think that pretty much covers everything. Thanks very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more GetAmped related videos. And don't forget to check out my second channel, Laurie, for bonus videos and recordings. And also Real Amped Radio for a good listen while you play. Also, if you haven't already, please watch my first guide on how to complete the prologue mission. Once again, thanks for watching. This is LaurieMoon of Luna, signing out.